we can all agree that PSG are strong favourites. Yeah. But I think 3-1 is being a bit disrespectful to Real Madrid. If you're Mbappe, you cannot lose to PSG, bro.
No.
You can't lose to PSG.
No, it depends. No, it depends. You can. I think.
It depends. It doesn't depend on anything, bro.
No. Courtois might make 10 saves tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie.
PSG and Real, what do you think is happening, bro? Because here's the thing, Real fans have already they're saying Dean Heisen out. They're already giving the derby to PSG. What are we saying?
First of all, even with Boyson, they're still losing that game. My thing is this: who's been Madrid's toughest test so far? That Serie A team, right? That team in Serie A. Right, that's been their toughest test so far. So this is a completely different level to anyone they've played. I think, how do I put this? Do PSG have any? Okay, Pacho missing is bad because Beraldo is not like a great centre back.
And really, that Marquinhos is still a calamity, so that could be an issue.
Marquinhos is pretty good, man.
He hasn't beat the allegations.
He beat the allegations, man.
I still don't. Nah, I still don't.
The gene is still there.
In the words of Kenny, there's still a Bozo gene in there. There's still a Bozo gene in there, bro.
Where's the last time he had a Bozo moment, though? We gotta defend.
It's always waiting to arise. It's always waiting to arise.
Okay, now you said that.
We said this
against Arsenal.
I mean, didn't have one in the Champions League
against Arsenal.
Yeah.
What's it? A second leg.
Yeah, the Saka goal.
Yeah, he had a Bozo moment then.
All right, so he only got
still has it in
allow him. I think PSG probably win. I'm probably gonna go 3-1. I think the moves back to
wait, hold on. They're gonna beat Real Madrid 3-1.
Would we really be surprised at this point if they beat Madrid 3-1?
No.
But like, what are we doing here? Like,
KJ, is this with Mbappe, without Mbappe on the pitch?
Oh, even with Kiki, like it's gone. It's gone, like it's gone. And I don't know who Mbappe is.
This is why I asked the conflict of interest.
Also good. Now, yeah, with Kiki, it's long anyway. So pause. So yeah, fact of the matter, whatever the scoreline is. They're not going through. Chelsea PSG, just get ready for Chelsea PSG.
So Elijah, do you agree with this stats? Real stand no chance that it's an obvious Chelsea PSG final.
No chance. Let's not disrespect Real Madrid, bro.
Yeah,
come on, guys. This is. Yeah.
I know, but I'm just saying,
no, because that's below 100%. We can all agree that PSG are strong favourites. Yeah. But I think 3-1 is being a bit disrespectful to Real Madrid.
You want to know what's the thing? The trouble is Elijah's team always loses to Madrid in finals, and we beat them last time.
Did we not just beat them in the Champions League? Did we not just? Wait, didn't Mbappe just do the Scorpion at Anfield?
Conor Bradley dunked on him.
Didn't he get cooked by Conor Bradley? What are we doing?
Wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. So Elijah, talk speak.
No, I'm saying I'm not saying no chance because obviously it's Madrid, so I'm not going to disrespect them. But I would say it'd be entertaining, it'll be close. Me personally, I want goals, so I'm going 4-3. To be fair,
wow, as in 4-3 to PSG.
Yeah, but if Madrid wins, you shouldn't be shocked. It's a matter of if whoever the team that's on the other side of the bracket, meaning Chelsea, can they step up to the quality that is in Madrid or PSG? That's all I'm asking.
So let me ask a question. Who needs this Club World Cup more, Real or PSG, or they both need it the same?
Real probably needs it more.
Yeah, Real.
Because honestly, even if they beat PSG are still going to be seen as the best team, the favorite for the next Champions League. I don't think that changes anything for PSG per se.
You talk about the narrative between your guy playing against his former team.
Yeah, you see, that is a very interesting narrative right there, because that's what we should have seen in the UCL semi, but Arsenal had other ideas. Because see, my thing though is, if you're Mbappe, you cannot lose to PSG, bro.
No.
You can't lose to PSG.
No, it depends. No, it depends. You can't. I think
it depends. It doesn't depend on anything, bro.
No. I think if he performs well and he still loses, I think he can get away with it. But if he drops a disaster class,
do you think football Twitter will care Even if he scores 3 overhead kicks, but PSG still beats him, specifically if the Us gets the key goal. We know what the headline's going to be. We don't know what the narrative's going to be.
Wait,
But,
AJ,
but
can
no,
you make
no,
it
it's
like?
just it's different to like if he loses and he gets dunked on and he's garbage. Like if he has a stinker and hooked.
Oh yeah, no, HH is not going to even do the stream, bro.
Yeah, like that's terrible. At least you see, at least if you score, you can say, or if he has a decent performance, you can say, you know what, at least you tried. If you go out here and drop a dud and then you get dunked on by PSG, now that's crazy.
Kenny, when we're dealing with a World Cup goal, try we don't do try. We do. Okay, we have to be. What's the name of that green guy from Star Wars?
Yoda.
There is no try. There's only do. There is no try. There's only do.
That has to be a different phrase.
I don't know if that's a quote, but
that has to be
that has to be.
Look, I'm not going to do the damn voice, but you know what I mean. Like you know what that guy does. There's no try, only do. Keep doing. Do your. All right, you know what? Hold up.
Is that a Baby Yoda quote?
Bro, you think I'm repping that Bombers Grog and everything? No, I'm old school Star Wars. But get Bombers Grog the heck out of there. That guy's a loser, man. Rick, talk to me. What we said? PSG, Real Madrid.
I'm gonna go with Madrid on this. I like the way they're playing. I've watched all their games, and the way I'm liking how Tchouameni's stepping into midfield, allowing them to overload. Jude Bellingham, box to box, he's looked good. Same thing with Valverde. He's getting a lot of shots off, especially now that Gula's been controlling the games. So I think this game, they'll allow PSG to have more of the ball and just counterattack. Gula, his key passes, great field of vision. Can play the ball from side to side easy. So I think Madrid take this one.
So do you think losing the house and one of their key defenders is not going to handle, knowing what Kivicha can do to them, what Dembele can do to them, what Due can do to them? You think that they can cope with PSG's attack?
I think Frank Garcia is going to be fine. He's a good defender, underrated player. Trent, I don't know what he's going to do today. It depends if he decides to show up and actually defend this game, because he's been suspect defensively. Attacking wise, he's been okay though. In possession, I want to see how they're going to cope with that PSG press, especially when they go man to man. I think they might struggle to do that because Real Madrid now play with a back three, so it's going to be the midfield for me. I think whether or not they can get Güler on the ball.
But Real are not winning that midfield battle, bro. Like that's just not happening.
I don't think so.
No, and also they don't have to. All they need to do is see. You don't need to win the midfield battle to win a game. All you need to do is just utilize the ball well and be effective. So, but possession doesn't equal W. So
PSG are going to have the possession anyway.
Especially when you have runners like Valverde and Jude. I think they might do some damage on the counter to PSG. We saw in that first half. If Olise scores, he had a couple of chances in that Bayern game. If he scores first, it's a different game. But he missed those chances, so I think Madrid, they have a chance to win this game. I'll say 2-1 Madrid.
Starslayer, what are you saying? Real PSG.
Can I go after?
Yes.
Can I go after everyone?
Pause. Yeah, go for it, Starslayer.
All right. All these circumstances, this is lining up to be a special game. Mbappe, like. We're going to need to see World Cup Mbappe for this, or else they're going to crash on
He said the World Cup Mbappe only gets activated every 4 years in the summer. So
they might have to crash.
So next time you see him will be next in about a year's time or so. So
understand.
Where your merchant goal is crazy.
but the way, like I'm saying, like I want it to be Real Madrid that wins, but the way it's looking, PSG, they've been playing really well the whole tournament. It's going to be them. Definitely. I say 2-1 PSG. It's going to be close. I don't want to disrespect Real Madrid.
Does Mbappe score?
No, he doesn't score. It's going to be that kid.
Oh, Gonzalo Garcia.
Yeah, him.
Kenny, what were we saying, man? Real PSG.
Yeah. I don't.
Kenny?
Yeah. How do you call it? I don't know why you're saying that 3-1 is disrespectful.
It is.
How is it this?
Nah, Mbappe,
Real Madrid
Kenny,
losing 3-1 Club World
Kenny,
Cup semi.
Mbappe text. Remember, he's not being objective. Remember that. He's not being objective. So he can't think straight.
So
When he's talking about
reverse
Mbappe.
things right now.
Mbappe makes him very emotional. He doesn't get logical when it's Mbappe involved. It's fine.
So
yeah. So yeah. So like I was saying, how do you call it? What is it called again?
Real or
the
PSG,
defense.
Right?
Yeah. So defensively, I do think that Oyshen is a bigger loss because who is going to replace him? Asensio has been garbage this tournament. He's been trash. So I do feel like honestly, I don't know, since whatever happened to him, I don't know the case or whatever, the guy ain't been the same. So like I feel like the downgrade from Oyshen to Asensio is quite bad. And from what I've seen from him, I don't think he's been that great. And I do feel like defensively, I feel like they haven't been really tested per se. And the few times I've seen them being tested, I feel like they can get overwhelmed quite quickly. So I do feel like with the pressure that PSG are going to put on them, they're definitely going to concede at least 2 to 3 goals, at least 2 or more goals. And
so I think Real Madrid's big time players, individuals can step up for the occasion.
I mean, yeah, you have. I don't know. Vini so far he ain't been great. Obviously, you have your Gonzalo Garcia. Obviously, we don't know who he's going to start. If he's going to start Vini and Mbappe or Garcia and Mbappe or Garcia and Vini. So we'll see then. But no, I do think midfield wise, like they definitely have even the pressing as well. I do feel like Real Madrid without the ball, especially like if the front guys don't really press, I feel like Vini don't really press that much as well. And even if you play Mbappe doesn't really press that much as well. So I do feel like without the ball, they will probably be. I don't know if the plan is going to be just defending in a block or trying to press them, but I do feel like if they try and press PSG with the players they have, they will get killed. So it depends on the game plan of Alonso, but as of now, I don't see PSG not winning the game, but at least a 2-goal difference.
I'm waiting for someone to rep Real Madrid up in this piece, bro.
I'm about to.
Wait, can I speak on this?
I'm about to.
Okay, I'm Chronicle and then AK. Chronicle, talk to me.
Okay. Yeah, man, I'm really looking forward to this one. I think this might be a classic. Both teams have got very good attacking depth. I think they'll really try and show their guns up front. I'm actually going to go with quite a wacky score. I'm going to go 3-3. Goes extra time, penalties, and I think I'm going to go PSG win on penalties. I think, although, yeah, obviously the problems that Madrid have at the back are quite concerning at the minute. A lot of games, I feel like sometimes when there's chaos, like all bets are off. You know, if you see how Inter played against Barcelona, that was just like, it got to a point where tactics wasn't even a thing. It was just like complete end-to-end stuff with Inter soaking up the pressure. I feel like, yeah, PSG are going to control this game more likely. But if Real Madrid soak up pressure and they hit him on the break because Nuno Mendes and Hakimi drive so forward, you can catch them out of the back. And that's what Inter did. So, yeah, I'm going to go a lot of goals. I'm going to go 3-3.
So I think Real Madrid's counter could actually harm PSG if PSG are the aggressors.
Because the pace that Mbappe and Vini have is just ridiculous. And I like the two managers, how they're going to set up against each other. I think it's set up for a good match. Alonso and Luis Enrique both quite expansive in their games, so I think it's open to a lot of goals. By the way, a little test for the Chelsea fans on here. When was the time when we beat Madrid in a final? Do you remember? I think you was there live.
Was that in the 90s?
98 Super Cup or something like that.
Cup Winners' Cup. Cup Winners' Cup. We beat Madrid.
Was that Zola? Was that Zola?
Know your history. But that's, yeah, I would prefer.
No, but again, let's not go ahead of ourselves because we still don't know whether it's going to be PSG or Real Madrid.
Yeah, for sure. I think PSG will win.
It does not matter.
How old were you during that final? 15 or so?
About
I wasn't born then. AK, shut
He was in primary school.
So AK, what are you saying? Real PSG, AK, what are you saying?
Sorry, unfortunately, you have to listen to me on this mic now. So
Oh no.
Oh Lord, continue.
yeah, man. I apologize. In terms of the game, you know what? I'm gonna go different to everybody. I'm gonna go Real Madrid.
Finally, someone.
Um, I think the one thing, having watched PSG this season, especially in the league, the one thing that the midfield kind of struggles with is
Physicality.
not necessarily physicality. It's guys carrying the ball in large spaces. So like Fede Valverde or Jude Bellingham carrying the ball from like a large distance. I think they struggle with that to a certain extent because they're not the most mobile players in terms of off the ball. They're much better at the 1v1 duels rather than trying to stop a player like that. I think as well, Madrid have that salmon in goal, and well, I just think Courtois might make like 10 saves tomorrow. Like I'm not gonna lie.
That's a lot. Wait, I mean that's a lot from Courtois. So you think that Courtois is able to keep out Doué,
I don't
Dembele,
think keeper.
Kivic, and all that?
I think they'll score 2 goals.
Respect Barcola, respect.
But
Oh,
I
because
think
so you're saying 3-2
Barcola.
to Real.
yeah. I think they'll score 2 goals, but I think
I'm also Donnarumma's has been playing well, bro. He's been playing well.
Courtois will make like 6, 7, 8 saves, man.